going on, YouTube? It's your boy, YouKnoDaVibes, man. We back with another video. This is that Reclaimer 2.0 build. I'm telling you guys, this build is different. This build is unique. You have to be a different type of individual to run this build effectively, man. First and foremost, I gotta say, guys, smash the thumbs up button, man. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, man. This healer build is something that I believe every team should dedicate one person to this build. Whether it's missions, whether it's the dark zone, it's crazy how effective this build is. It's been tested and it's approved, man. So stick around, guys. Keep watching the footage, man. And I appreciate the support that you guys been showing. Smash that thumbs up button, man. It's much appreciated, guys. Peace. Alright, guys, thank you guys for watching that footage, man. I appreciate you guys for stopping by as usual. I've been telling you guys, man, this healer build is most definitely viable, man. It's viable in the dark zone, it's viable in PvE, and you know, everything works great in PvE, but to me, you don't know if it actually works well until you take it into the dark zone or you take it into player versus player combat. So, you know, I've tested it in both. I was able to rank up manhunt with both. But understand, you have to be talented to use a build like this. And I'm not saying that because I think I'm a great player. I'm saying that you need to be able to learn how to move, and you have to be able to move well. If not, this build will not be successful. It will get you fried. You will die if you're not paying attention. Now, I'm running the technician for obvious reasons. There's a skill tree attribute that gives you 10% healing. You want to make sure you put that on, right? Primary weapon I'm using is the mechanical animal. Of course, you know, you could roll your gun for, you know, better stats, or try to find a gun that's better stats. And the reason you want to run this is for future perfection. Weapon kills grant +1 skill tier for 19 seconds. Stacks up to 3 times. So if you don't have 6 skill tier, you can get enough kills to get it up to skill tier 6. But if you do have skill tier 6, 1 kill grants overcharge. This works as well in PvP, right? So I'll get into the PvP stats and the PvE stats so that we're clear on, you know, how effective this can be, right? So here's the thing. I'm gonna run 2-piece future initiative, and that's strictly for the repair skills perk. That's all you want from it. And you're gonna put 20% repair skills on the attributes, and then you want to put your highest repair skill mod. So you're basically stacking repair skills on every piece, right? Chest piece, repair skills, and I'm running 2-piece Murakami for obvious reasons. You're gonna get skill duration as well as 20% repair skills. And as you can see again, another double stack of repair skills, 20% repair skills and 19.2% repair skills. Now, I'm running emphatic resolve, and some of you are probably wondering, finally, somebody's using this talent. And the reason why I have to understand that this needs to be used is because repairing an ally's skill increases their total weapon damage and skill damage by 3 to 15% for 20 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So this is something that's a little bit overlooked. Understand that. So some of you are wondering, what does that mean? The effectiveness is increased by your skill tier. So if you're skill tier 6, as I am right now for this build, you're gonna get the max. So look at the numbers, the increments of the numbers go according to how high your skill tier is. So you just have to assume that your skill tier is going to be 15 if your skill tier is 6, all right? So the damage is going to be 15%. I have to explain this talent because some people are not going to use it effectively. So as you're dropping those chems on the ground and healing your group with your hive, everyone's receiving 15% damage. And for yourself, you're getting 7%. But you're not going to be shooting a lot when you got this build on. You're repairing everybody's skill. Now you have 20% incoming repairs, right? This is important. This is important for the build. Till this day, I still think it's up in the air how effective incoming repairs is, but I know for your allies, it's very effective, but for yourself, not as much, as for my understanding. But I do think it's imperative to have at least 1-piece RNK on your build, just to get your, you know, your repair the amount of damage that it needs, you know, just to give it that effectiveness, right? Now, I'm running 1-piece Alps, and that's for 20% repair skills. Some people may not want to run RNK, they may go 2-piece Alps, and you can do that as well, but I don't need the 20% skill duration. You get what I'm saying? So ideally, if you can get a lot of haste on this build, this would be nice. This would be nice, okay? And of course, I have maxed out repair skills on the backpack. So ideally, I did not want explosive resistance, but the talent that makes this build overpowered and very, very good is Safeguard. While at full armor, it increases total skill repair by 100%. 100%. So I'm at max armor. That chem that I have is overpowered. It doesn't matter how much armor you have. You could put on the tankiest build in the world. I can heal you to full armor with 1 chem shot. That's how powerful Safeguard is, okay? And let's not mention overcharge. Once you overcharge everything, we already know how crazy overcharge can get, right? So that's pretty much the build. You want repair skills on everything. That's the important thing. So here's the template, and like I said, you guys can run this build however you feel like it. I do think this role is viable in this meta. I will be playing it a lot myself because it takes a special kind of a person to say, I'm gonna be the healer. Like, you're making a sacrifice for the group. Any group that has a designated healer is a tough group to get out of here. Trust me. Now let's get into the Hive, right? So the Hive right now is doing 490k healing, and this is per tick, just the Hive. And in PvP is 300k. So just keep in mind, 300k per tick is more than enough. So if you're running a 700k max damage build, that's a little more than half your XP. You get what I'm saying? Half your health off of just 1 tick. And if I proc overcharge, as you guys can see, I get an extra 20% what's the name? You get an extra drone speed. You get 150% skill haste. So there's so many bonuses you can get just by proccing overcharge, and it's not that hard to proc. As long as you're killing something at least once every 90 seconds, you will have overcharge. Keep that in mind. Now, the Chem Launcher. The Chem Launcher, my favorite. The Chem Launcher is more powerful than the Restorer Hive. Why? As you can see, it says ally repair is 1.6 million. Nobody's really running around with 1.6 million armor in PvE. But in PvP, understand, ally repair 824k, that's so much health. I don't think you understand how powerful that actually is. And the clip that I'm going to show you guys, as you guys saw before, is you can heal everyone with one chem. As long as your team is running in and out of the chem, you don't have to shoot them individually at each person. You can just shoot it on the ground. Everyone runs through the chem and they're all healed. This is how you need to run this build, right? And then of course with overcharge, you could just imagine how powerful it is with overcharge. It's already overpowered without overcharge. So I believe that this is the way we should be running this heal build. And like I said, the stats is here just in case you want to see it differently. The healing is almost 500k healing per tick with the Hive, and on the chem 1.6 million. So this is the way I run it. And I'm gonna show you guys my watch, so just in case some of you guys are putting this build together and you're like, why is my stats not adding up, and you think the watch doesn't matter, for this build you definitely want to have skill repair maxed out on your watch. Definitely want to do that. And that's about it. That's all you need from the watch, like the skill repair. Like the skill repair needs to be maxed out for you to get that healing. And then I was telling you guys about the tree for the technician. You want to have this right here, enhanced diagnostics, the passive talent that grants you plus 10% skill healing. So don't sleep on how effective 10% is. 10% is more than enough. So keep that in mind when you're running the technician specialization. Some of you guys might not have it on healing and you might not get these stats, but I do think this is going to be a viable build, especially going into the new raid. We may have to have at least one person strictly designated to keeping everybody alive, man. And that might be a role that everyone can't fit the bill for. So if you guys enjoyed this build, man, please smash that like button, man. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Leave your comments down below on how viable or not viable you think this build may be. If you have a build maybe similar, or maybe you run it a different way, maybe you like to run it with a shield. It's up to you. Like I said, when I go into DZ, if I want, I could take off the Restorer Hive and just put on a shield, and maybe I could run the Forge and I could put repair skills on it and just shoot the chem and then maybe use the Forge to keep me alive. I just think it makes the most sense to run the Restorer Hive. Keep in mind though, when you're running it in a dark zone, people can jam your Hive, but it won't matter as much because you get it back so quickly. You get them ticks back so fast that you can just drop it again. And if they jam your Hive, they didn't jam your chem. Your chem is still more powerful than the Hive anyway. The Hive is just a bonus. Just keep that in mind. And yeah, man, that's the build, man. So I'm gonna catch you guys later, man. Peace.